Welcome to my pre-K classroom where all the learning happens. Come on in. And in my classroom, I teach with Curiosity Corner, the SFA curriculum. So each morning when they come in, they take off their book sacks, and they come sit on the carpet and we start our day. So when we start our day, we greet each other, they come, they pick their pictures for centers, and they're able to pick whatever center they want to go to, and they're able to change their centers throughout the center time. When centers is done, I set a timer and they clean up, and then they all go back to their chairs for calendar math. And whenever it's calendar math, that's whenever we start doing our classroom jobs. And our calendar helper comes up, leads the calendar math. Our weather helper comes up and leads the weather. And that's when we predict, we determine what number comes next, what weather is going to be, and all that stuff for calendar and weather. And then we move on to the Move It section of our day. And I really like this section of the day because it's able to help kids move and get their jitters out. And we're able to, it's fun stuff because in pre-K, they love to move, they love to dance. And then after Move It, we move on to our Math Moments section. And in Math Moments, that's when we learn how to count, when we learn how to sort, patterns, all the stuff that has to do with math. And I really like this section of the day because it always starts with counting with Curiosity. And Curiosity is always here to count with us and do all of our components of the day. He's always here to watch us. So we always start with some type of counting with Curiosity. And then we move on and we do our lesson, and there's always a video to go with our lesson. And I like that there's a video because kids love videos and they love to see it. And it's Sesame Street, or it's something that catches their eye, something that is familiar to them. So after math, we do centers again. So it's the same concept. They'll pull their sticks for their rows, they come get their picture, and they're able to go to any learning lab that they would like to go to. And again, they're able to switch throughout center time. Once this learning lab time is done, they come back to the carpet and we move on to clues and questions. And in clues and questions, we always start our clues and questions with a focus question. The focus question is just the big idea that clues and questions is about. So we go over the focus question, I write it on the board, and then we talk about where our punctuation mark goes, where our capital letter is, and where our spaces are, because that's one of our objectives that we have to learn about. And then I post my wonderful words on the board. We talk about them, we discuss what they are, we look at the pictures, and they're up here for the full 2 weeks of our unit. So the kids can see them throughout the 2 weeks, and we talk about them for the 2 weeks. We try to use those words throughout the 2 weeks. A really good feature of SFA is that it tells you what you need for each day. So it's easy to prepare. It's easy to get your materials ready ahead of time. So one aspect that I like to use is that I like to prepare my stuff. So I bought these and I have them organized by units. And then whenever I prepare for each unit, I prepare for the full 2 weeks. So when it's day one of the unit, all my stuff is in my day one. So when I come to school, everything is ready for me to teach. Everything, all my materials are ready for math, all my materials are ready for theme circle, everything's ready for the day. I just come, take it out, and I'm ready to teach. So then after that, we do a getting along together section, which is really good for pre-K because they've never really been to school. So they may not know how to share or how to deal with their emotions. And so this aspect of the day is probably one of my favorite parts because it teaches them how to deal with their emotions and deal with their sadness of being separated from their parents and deal with the anger. And so this teaches them how to share and how to control their anger and how to take those belly breaths and, take the deep breaths. And we have a chili corner over here. So in this corner, if they're just sad and need a break from the carpet or their friends, we tell them to come in this chili corner. And I have Curiosity and Chili. So they come and they sit, and they could hug on Curiosity, or they could hug on Chili. And they can calm down in this corner. And whenever they're ready, they can come back and join us on the carpet. And it is a great feature because they can just separate themselves and calm themselves down, which is something that we teach them, and getting along together to calm yourself down. And then whenever they're ready, they come back and they join us on the carpet. So then after getting along together, we move on. Okay, and then at the end of the day, we always end our day with our star story. So I keep my stories up in the front. And so this week we're doing Harold and the Purple Crayon and the Squiggle. So I keep them up in the front, and I keep my book in the front. And our stories always reflect our unit. So we go over our stories, we go over the front cover, the back cover, the spine, we go over questions, vocabulary, and the book really tells you everything you need to say. It helps you to prepare each day. It's so easy to follow. It's really one of the best curriculums I've taught, and I've been teaching for 12 years, and it's one of the best curriculums, easiest curriculums to follow. I would recommend it to anyone that is looking for a good curriculum. This is one of my favorite curriculums I have ever taught. And then we end our day with questions and reflections. We go over the wonderful word again. I ask students, what was our wonderful word of the day? And we give out tiger paws, the curiosity chips at the end of the day for them if they remember what we went over throughout the day. And then we always end the day with a letter video. We go over our letter of the day and the cool kid. We go over who our cool kid is for the next day. And we just end the day on a high note with a review of everything that we went over through the day. So it's a fun curriculum. It's interactive for the young kids. I love it. I love that it's energetic, it's interactive. I could get so involved with the kids, and it's really a fun, great, interactive, involved. I can't say enough great words about SFA. So thank you for coming. Thank you for looking at my classroom, and I hope you have a great day.